Okay guys, we are in New Philadelphia today at Newtown Mall at the Spirit Halloween in the old Joann Fabrics. So if you guys didn't watch the first 360 video, what you can do is you can touch the screen, you can move your phone, you can watch this on TV and use your remote to make a video, to actually move the screen around and look wherever you want as we walk through the store. And we're just going to kind of take a walk around through here and navigate through everything. First, we'll just take a walk through the store here. And I'm just going to hold the camera steady here, and you guys can turn it around to whatever you want to look at. We're going to go through the whole store here first. We're going to go through Madison Scare Park, through the bus. We're going to go around all the animatronics and then start going through all the aisles with like the costumes and the props and everything else, because this is pretty dang awesome. A lot of people said that they really liked the way that the first 360 video turned out, only they wished that I would talk during the video. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and we're just going to take a walk through here. I can see the masks over there, the skeletons. Let's go on over here. We got the spiders in front of us, the jumping spiders. And then, like, if I turn right here, you can see we got the Good Guys Chucky dolls, the tied up Chucky, the Megan. We got the Sinister Spirit Boy and Annabelle. There is just so much stuff to look at in the store, guys. I just get so carried away and distracted by everything. And I've already made my original video in here walking around looking at everything, because there were some things that I was trying to find that I hadn't seen yet. And I did see them, but let's go on up here to the beginning, and we'll start right at the front. Okay, right here we got the Spirit Madison Scare Park 31st Street Station. We got Jack over here. We got the Countess over here. I'll go ahead and turn them on for you.
I can see straight into your soul. You can never escape my evil eye. It's too late to run. It's too late to hide. You don't even have time to scream.
I had to remember not to move around too much with this thing, because I'm supposed to be letting you guys control it.
The shadows are closing in now. Each step you take leads you deeper into this haunted realm. There is no running from the inevitable. You won't.
I just can't get over how loud she is in this store. So let's just go ahead and walk straight through here. And like I said, you guys can turn this around and look at anything you want. I'm going to point it at some of these things, like the nun. Here we go. Look at her mouth. I'm just going to get close to the mouth a second. She is so totally awesome. Now we got Bullseye over here. And if I turn for a second, I don't want to make you dizzy. That's one thing I got to learn. How fast can I move? We got Young He over there. We're going to check her out in a minute. We got Bullseye here. And he's kind of hard to hear because his speaker is in the back. And you got the whole Bullseye, like, blocking the speaker. Okay, let's go ahead over here for a minute and see Young He so we can get away from the loud music, because I want to tell you this. I might have to have the music removed using a feature on YouTube where they will remove the music but not the background sounds. So the sound in this might be kind of weird. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And she's speaking in Korean, so it doesn't matter that I'm talking over it. There goes the head. I love her pigtails. That is so hilarious. I want to see somebody get one of these and then like completely redo it and make it something else. I don't know what the heck you would make it, but like Wicked Makers could probably make something totally sweet out of her. Okay, let's go ahead back over here. Trying not to interrupt people. Backbend Bonnie, right here. Here we go. I'm trying not to move this camera. I'm so used to like moving in and out when I'm looking at things, getting close-up shots and stuff, but I just have to remember not to do that. All right, let's go ahead and do monkey business here. Come on, okay, there we go. When he does the whistling one, he like waits for a minute. Those people just jumped inside the subway with the electrical wires. All right, let's get the fire demon here. Here we go. Check this out. All right, let's keep on going here. Oh, wait, let's do the jumping spider on this camera. Okay, here we go. Here he goes. All right, we got Trick or Treat Pete. He doesn't do anything but spit out candy that's non-existent. And once again, here I am moving the camera. I don't want to make you guys dizzy. I tried to watch mine. I tried to watch the other one, and it made me dizzy because I was moving the camera so much. Here we go. Sinister Straw Man. I think I called him the Sinister... What did I call him? Sinister Scarecrow in the other video I just did in here. All right. Twisted Grandma.
Much more than you.
All right, let's go on to Headcase Harry here.
Did you know that every clown is bad?
Yes, indeed. Now come closer. It's our little trust experiment.
The best things in life usually come in pairs.
So take a candy and get the second one for free.
I'll never get tired of seeing both of those faces talk at the same time. All right, into the subway. Now, if I just turn like this a second and hold the camera here, you guys can look around the whole subway as you please. And there's a jumping child who wants to be in the video. All right, let me turn around here for a second. Actually, you guys have already seen everything in here just by moving it around, except for there we got our Backbend Bonnie there. We've got Electrified Corpse, our sitting Scarecrow who didn't jump at me earlier. And then we got our mutant sewer rat over here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot that he's on the sensor right there. Okay. Okay, let's move on through here. And then let's go back through these arches here. We missed the whole other side of the store so far. I was just trying to stay out of the way of people. But if I turn around here, you can take a look at these animatronics. I've talked about them in the other video here. There they are. People love to be in the videos, man. That's the kind of stuff you guys usually don't see in my videos because I'm like starting and stopping when I'm filming so much. But there's always like fans who want to get pictures and stuff like that, and it's always fun. So let's go ahead and walk back through here. We got a Bobby Strings and a Barnaby Bear over here, which is pretty cool to actually see in the store this year. Fogging pumpkin pile and a fogging skull pile, some inflatables, the foam coffin. We got Jack here, hanging Jack, hanging skeletons, other hanging ghouls. And then we got the haunted busts over here. We got the secret keeping cat over here, along with scabs. And then we got this guy who's new this year. And then if we turn over here, we have all the zombie babies over here, the horror Chucky and Frankenstein. We got Michael Myers there, the Chubba Bubba. We got the Ghost. We have Ravenous Ruby, Barbara Wire. And then we have these evil guys here, the evil teddy bear and the evil cat over here. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit on that face because look at the face on that cat. That is creepy. Okay, so let me keep on moving here. Try not to spin you guys around. But I want to show you this. You may have seen this in the other video. But as I turn over here, check this out. Candy corn pathway markers. Those things are awesome. Now, the music is really loud in here right now, so you can't really hear what they're saying, but they're like growling and grunting and stuff. And then there's, of course, groundbreaking pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern pathway markers, zombie arm pathway markers, decaying zombie groundbreaker. We got the Reaper inflatable, the wolf, the jack-o'-lantern, the ghost, the cat, the gargoyle, the animated pumpkin cat inflatable, the pumpkin scarecrow that's ripping off his head. There's a whole bunch, including these little ones here this year, the mini skeleton and the mini jack-o'-lantern. They're both pretty cool actually, but they're tiny. I don't know what I would do with them. We got the headstones over here. This one I talked about in the other video, the return to sender with the bell. You push the button, you can hear the bell ringing. I have to get close here. Yeah. So we talked about that in the other video. Then if we move through this way, like I said, you guys can move this camera around any way you want. Use your finger on your screen. If you're watching on TV, use the remote control, and you can change the screen and look at anything you want. As we're passing these masks here, you can turn it around and look at those masks. We'll just make a pass through here. Then we got some of the weapons here on this side. We got the hookhead hog over here. And then there's our little fans again. Wait a minute, we gotta go this way because I want to show you what's over here. We got the side steppers over here, and I left some stickers in the side steppers. And then I keep thinking I have to turn around to let you guys see everything. But all I have to really do is stand in this one place right here, and I can talk about what I'm seeing, and you can turn the camera around and look at it. We got the planters over here with Chucky and Freddy and Pennywise. We got some Halloween 2 string lights. These things are pretty awesome. I actually thought about getting some of these. And here I go, showing you guys, holding it up and showing it to the camera. So you'd have to actually be looking at me to see it. But a lot of people said that all they did was like watch me walk through the store instead of looking at the other stuff. So I do want to go down through this aisle here. Here's all our pictures on the wall here. Bates Motel, Beetlejuice. Now wait a minute. I actually need something for a part of my wall. Oh, now this is cool. The John Carpenter's Halloween clapboard there. It's a little bit too big for what I need. I need something that's shaped like one of these Friday the 13th or Camp Crystal Lake, but long ways, that says something like about Ghostface or Woodsboro or Stab or something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. We'll just keep on walking through here. There's so much cool stuff in here. I mean, you can literally just like spend hours in this store and never get bored. This is my second time in this store today. So this is probably my second, maybe even third hour that I'm going on just looking at this. Look, there's a sticker back there that I left. Okay, let's keep on moving around this way. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. Let's look at the plush blankets here. Check these out. I like the pumpkins on the top there. I love the Halloween Life sign on the very top with Jack the Reaper. And I always, every time I see that now, I think of when I went to Canada and I went to, I think it was called Lingale, and everybody spoke French there, and the sign was in French. It was so cool. Okay, so there's all those fleece throws. And then if we go around here, here's a bunch of animatronics here that we looked at in the other video. But we got Gordo and Two-Faced Teddy. We got the Sinister Straw Man. We've got the Crypt Countess up here. Some slippers here. Here's our doormats, if you guys want to check those out for a second. Ghost House with Lydia Dietz. That's a pretty cool one. I don't think I've seen that before. You'll Float 2. We got the Killer Clowns. We got Mars Attacks Invaders Welcome. All right, let's keep on walking. Let's go through these costumes here a little bit over here in the kids section. I thought it was funny that there was only like 2 trick-or-treat buckets out there. And I did put some stickers in there. But these kids' costumes totally crack me up. Like, look at these. We have the little devil up here. How do I show you guys? Because I'm used to pointing it out in the camera. You're just going to have to look in front of me. If you're looking at me right now, turn the camera around. We got the pumpkin bunting, the pea in a pod. That's hilarious. The little monster, the baby Boo, the little raccoon, the baby fawn, fuzzy duckling. I think these little kid costumes are hilarious. Fancy witch. Now look at these. I don't think I've seen these before. The pumpkin and the skull. Is that a bag? I gotta look at this a second. Yeah, that's like some kind of a trick-or-treat bag. Oh, there's another couple other buckets that I missed there when I was putting out stickers. Let's go ahead and walk through here. Yeah, they're playing some loud music that's copyrighted, so if you're not hearing it, then the system worked to remove it. But it's like so loud in here right now. And I'm also using a new microphone, so I hope you guys can hear me okay on that. Now hold on, let's go down this aisle. Now I'm gonna lower this camera a little bit so that you guys can actually look around at these costumes right here. We got the Ninja Turtles, we got Jax from the Digital Circus, Kane, Big Hero 6, Garfield jumpsuit. We got Batman here. We got an inflatable Kong. We got an inflatable Godzilla. There's the Skibbity toilet, the marshmallow. All right, let's lift this camera back up here. And like I said, you could just spend hours and hours in this store looking at stuff, guys, and it would never get boring. Beetlejuice, Sam over there. We got Chucky, the hooded robe. Chucky's, Sam's lollipop there. We got the inflatable piggyback ghost face. Let me just lift this up here so you can look at it good. That is pretty awesome right there. I love that one. That's really cool. And then this is the thing over here, this weird monster guy right in front of me that I can't hear because the music's so loud. I can't wait to see him in a store where the music is not so loud, so I'll be able to actually hear him. I think we've been down that aisle there. Let's go ahead around and circle around here. You know what? Let's go back through these accessories a second here because maybe some people want to see those. I never go through some of this stuff. But we got like the lipstick here, the face decals. We've got press on nails and makeup. And then if we look over here, we've got like all the wigs to my left here. We got hair color here, any kind of hair color you want. It looks like some of them even glow. And if we go down this aisle here, we've got other makeup like scar putty and fake ears and just all kinds of stuff. Fake teeth if you're going to be like a vampire or a spooky scarecrow. Liquid latex, fake blood, all kinds of stuff, guys. I love this store. Halloween is so cool. I just love Halloween so much. All right, let's go over on this side a little bit and see what kind of costumes are over here. We got all the fog machines to my right here. They don't have a ton of them, but they do have enough. So, did you get a sticker? All right, good. Good to see you guys. Do you guys want to get a picture? Okay, great. I'm going to have to hold this up here. You? Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Awesome. It's good to meet you guys. Isn't that cool? I want to get one of those and blast it up onto my house. Good to see you guys. Okay, let's move on through here. And let's walk down this way, guys. Check this out, because look at this. The Winnie the Pooh costumes here. We got Eeyore jumpsuits. A couple of different Winnie the Pooh like jumpsuits. And oh my gosh, look. Is that an inflatable Winnie the Pooh on the bottom there? I think it is. I'm very tempted to get that one. And then if you look to my left over here, we've got Mary Catherine Gallagher. Oh my gosh, I need a drink of water so bad. And I didn't bring any water in with me. All right, we got the Blueies here, the Chilies, the Bandit jumpsuits, all the SpongeBob stuff here in front of me. And welcome to Bikini Bottom. Very cool. All right, let's keep moving over here. I want to look at the Scooby-Doo costumes over here. So we got the Scooby-Doo jumpsuits. We got a couple of different Velmas up here. Shaggy's, we got Daphne. Where's Fred? Fred's down there on the bottom. There's all kinds of different Scooby-Doo costumes and stuff. I actually have that Scooby-Doo mask right there downstairs right now. Look at this. They even have a Velma magnifying glass. That's hilarious. And then one more thing here before we're done, guys. Check this out. The Toy Story stuff. There's not a whole lot in here, but we've got Woody costumes up here. We've got the alien costume, the inflatable Mr. Potato Head. I love that. I'm very tempted to get that. But this is probably my favorite here, the Pizza Planet delivery jacket. That is so cool. Okay, guys, so that was a 360 walk through the store here. It would be impossible for me to actually show you every single thing through this store because it's just so huge and they have so much stuff. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day here. Thank you for watching. If you guys love this, let me know. Let's look at one more thing here. Here is the poster that shows all these guys, all these animatronics. And I haven't really looked at this yet, but we got everybody from Jack the Reaper down to Gordo on there. Very, very cool. All right, guys, one more look around. There you go. I'm going to miss it till I go to the next store. All right, I'll see you in the next episode, guys.